Oh. Oh, what did we pack? 5.
You've got the chicken rod.
Why'd we pack 5? Why'd you pack 3?
Already flicking. Morning everyone, welcome back. Doing a bit of bream and winter bream. I can't with this guy. Winter bream and flatty fishing. The videos have slowed down just because the fishing has slowed down quite a lot. Haven't been able to catch as much fish as I'd like to. But we're out here today at a beautiful location. Just doing a bit of hard body and soft plastic fishing for obviously your bread and butter species, bream and flathead. What do you reckon about these hooks, John? Pretty sharp?
Oh, unlucky.
Just going to be flicking along some weed beds and some sand flats and trying to pull some fish. That's pretty much it. I did just want to say real quick before we fully jump into things, I'm filming on a new GoPro today. Got the new GoPro Hero 10 and I've got some unboxing footage that I'll probably play in the background, but I just wanted to say a big thanks to everyone's support who keeps coming back and watching each and every video I put out. I really do appreciate it, and by you watching and viewing helps me to keep doing what I do, so thanks all for that. Really do appreciate it. I think that's enough chit chat. This man won't stop dancing. Getting pretty excited, so let's start flicking around and trying to get onto some fish. Also forgot to mention, I know I literally just showed him so many times in the intro. Back with John. Haven't flicked with Johnny in for forever. Busy with work and life. The adult life. That's going to be me soon, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off with a little double clutch 48. See if we can get a bream off this point. It's definitely a bit deeper.
Yeah, much deeper. Back down there, you'll maybe get. You want to go to this tree that's fallen down just after the fence.
Yeah, walk out. What, on the other side of it? I think we should just go over the other side, eh?
You reckon just send it over there?
Yeah. Never fished this area before, so we're just trying to scope out new ground and see what we've got to work with. Find the shallow spots and the deep spots. Should pull something off that.
So I'm not going out any further. I'll grab the wrong rod.
Oh, I got a hit. Very little. That's alright. Going just here. Oh! No way I'm gonna watch this eat it. Oh my. Bro, that was sick. That was so sick. This flatty followed it and I pulled it out of the water. I pulled it out of the water because it got to my feet. And I just watched him follow it all the way up. Didn't move and just kind of just pitched it off the end of my line. One twitch from behind, he grabbed it. He's just little, but that was so sick to see. Flat dog. No, don't do that, you cheeky. Oh no.
What?
Parkour with a flatty in hand.
Danger.
Don't be silly. There we go. Flatty number 1 is out. Looking like a proper land lizard right now. It's off. Picked up the bait cast setup. Got a little pelagic pursuit twitch it. I've tried to film a video with this lure. Would have been like 6, 7, maybe even 8 times. and just yet to catch a fish on it. It looks so damn good in the water, but I just can't produce a nibble. 6.5 inch white plastic, and we're going to see if we can pull a big flatty on it today on my little plastic swim bait setup. 200 LTD Daiwa Tatula, 20-pound braid, 20-pound leader with a prototype. These are actually released onto the market now in Millerods classic blue, white and grey colour, but this is a prototype Millerods SwimFreak River Bass, or SwimFreak RB, RB standing for River Bass, which is good for chucking around big plastics for bass and glide baits, and it's also good for flatties. So we can give it a toss on this mud flat, see what happens. Can only not catch, which is nothing new. Also not sure of the weight on the front of this hook either. Doesn't say in his description or on the back of the plastic packet, but okay, can see it without polarized sunnies. It swims pretty good in the water. Jointed body, so very natural. Twitch it, slow wind it, flick it. I don't know how I haven't caught yet. The anticipation when fishing big lures like this is unreal, because they don't just tap it like they would fishing a small soft plastic or hard body. Especially the big ones over like 75, they just smack it so hard. You're just waiting for that rod to almost get ripped out of your hand. Ooh, almost backlash. Any bites? Brim or flatty, you reckon? Oh, John. Oh. Big flatty.
That was a big flatty.
Bro.
I thought I was on the snag.
Did it snap ya?
Yeah.
Bro.
That was big.
That was like 80, you reckon?
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't. Oh. Oh, don't worry, my heart just dropped.
Yeah. You're set up for that. And it was right at the end of those
Sticks there.
I thought I'd hooked on the end of it.
Wow.
I just felt the weight. I was like, oh, I'm snagged. I let it drop. And I was about to flick my line. I was like, oh, it's off. And the next thing, I just feel the weight again. I'm like, what? And then I've gone like this to snap it off. And I just felt it go, boom. I'm like, oh, that's a fish.
Bro.
It took it so pleasantly, like, just...
I'll have that.
I'll just have the weight.
What was it on though?
Chubby.
Why do they always smack chubbies?
I don't know. My line is absolutely cooked.
Big dogs always smack chubbies. Back on the brim setup. Trying to see if we can catch something. John just got done by a massive flatty around the sticks. Calling over 80. No luck on that big plastic. But we did only chuck it for 5 minutes, so I'll move back to it in a bit. But till then, brims it is. There's one. Flatty. Oi, John, I think I've just hooked an alright flatty. Oh no, that's got to be brim. Too many head shakes.
You mean that?
I don't know.
Pardon?
It feels like a brim by its head shakes. If it's a brim, it's like 40. Yeah, it's a brim. It's a big one. Holy moly. I'll move up here. Hasn't done a run yet. Oh, he's not massive, but yeah, it's a brim. Decent little guy. Phew. First brim, second fish of the morning. He's alright.
Not bad. You need me to hold camera or whatnot? You're good.
Yeah, we'll get a camera holdy real quick. Why not? Little brims, number one of hopefully many for the day. Probably be like, what do you reckon, 32, 33? Somewhere around there. Little double clutch, 48. Stuck in the net. That one right there. Pretty sure it's called Ghost AU. Could be wrong, but there's a result. Bouncing along the rock bottom, rock wall. Nice bream. Let's get him back. Send him back to the family. Oh, that boy keen.
So some of that...
Going back to big plastic because this corner looks prime. You'd think there'd have to be one sitting here because it's a bit of a shallow flat. Comes into a bit of a deeper drop off. If I was a flatty, personally I'd sit here. That's just me personally. Would you sit here if you were a flatty, Ian?
I'm a flatty, I'm here.
Oh, there you go.
The sole of my boot.
Oh my! Go Plucky! I've been soaring. Flatty? Dugong. Oh, if there's flatties, it's a good sign. Chuck the big set up again.
I'm gonna win a chicken.
Oh my, swallowed it.
What? No, isn't it underneath?
Oh yeah. Wow, it's beautiful, eh? Look how fired up that one is.
Yeah, he's mad. He's not happy.
Fire jobby right there. Oh, he's probably like 46, 47.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, on the chubby.
Hey, my fingy. Hey, that was the cleanest release.
Yeah, totally. He swam off cool. I just want to get a flatty on this twitch it. Had it for so long. It looks that good, but I just literally cannot catch on it. I think you're right, they are just feeding on smaller stuff at the moment. Is that another flatty? They love you, eh? What do you reckon about flatties over bream?
Nah.
No, the flatty dream's not going to happen today. I was going to go for bream and smaller stuff. Wasted like an hour and a half chucking this thing around while John's out here getting wind knots. That's a pretty nice one, man. What do you reckon of it? Oh.
It was so deep.
How does that rock edge look for bream though? We said that about every corner, it's been oh. Did what your one did. Just like softly grabbed it.
Get it back off there.
I went to back my drag off.
Is that on the small bucket?
No, on the small double clutch. Like, did what your exactly like your one. Did not hit it, just like slurped it. I'll try the big plastic. I don't think it'll eat it, but it come off the bottom. That was a big one, bro. It was just like thump gone. Running straight on that weed edge. Yeah, just properly didn't even hit it. I just went to do my next twitch and it was just thump. Such a bad habit, just instantly, like, you get a fish on, it feels good and you just back the drag off. Terrible habit.
You always do it.
Yeah, I know.
Every video.
Out of habit. We're going to try the bigger double clutch on the flats. I wish that's what I had the first time, because we more than definitely would have kept that fish on. Take off this lure and save it for another day. Right, big hard body, 95mm black and gold on the bait cast setup. Never use this like this, so I'm probably gonna have to back everything off so I can actually get a decent cast. If this even goes to plan, which it more than definitely won't. Oh, perfect. Straight on the money. Please. Oh. Oh. Abuse. Shoalhaven City Council says no. Oh yeah, on. Double clutch. Big. Oh, probably 60. No, I don't know. Maybe like a 50, 60. Or smaller. Smoked it though. About time I hooked something. Yeah, he's alright. After a long day, probably been going for about 4.5 hours. Oh, yeah, I'd say that. And I've landed fish number 3. Probably just under 55 centimeters. Taking the double clutch. That black and gold colour is an absolute killer. Definitely my all-time favourite in hard body lure. So let's get it back in the water. Keep on going. Instantly. So hard to work this lure with a bait caster. Much easier with spin gear. There we go. Solid brim. Oh, dropped it, dude. The bait just went nuts. That was a solid brim. Just on the paws. Oh, that was the sound of thunder.
Oh, it's not rain.
It's just thunder, not rain.
Hurry up, I do not want to get rained on.
I do, not either.
We get rained on because of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be mad.
Why? Oh, yeah. That was the dumbest thing I've ever asked. Why? Trev on. Definite Trev. With a run like that. Yeah, big flatty. Well, not big, but must be decent. It's got too much runs in it to be a flatty. Oh, it's going to be a big soft brim. Is that an EP? Nah, it's a brim. Thought it was a donkey. Put up a fight.
Calm, mate.
Yeah. Brims.
Time to go back.
No,
Why?
because I like him. After dropping that decent brim on the other corner, moved back around. He's actually alright, eh? Little placky. Got a solid hook set on it, so I knew it was pinned well. It's been quite hard pulling brim at the moment. I found a couple, well, when I say couple, found 2, potentially more, but so many fish dropped. Nice purple array around his eyes. I'll get a close up on the camera. Give it a measure first. Tip to the tail. pretty much bang on 35. Probably take off quick like the last one. Yep. Or not. Give it a chuck. Didn't really work at the start, but it's gone. You're very photo worthy at the moment. Strike a pose. Explain.
You said one and you swear on your mama.
I can never have one last cast. Oh, and I'm snagged. Okay. Yep, we're done. As you can see, that's pretty dark over there. It is properly coming down to bucket. We gotta go. That is very mean looking. I know, I'm coming.